rivals, welcome to Bax Attacks. Today I'd like to talk about why I like the daily campaigns, and as we do that I'll kind of go through the Moloch Battlefront. But really, I get a lot of questions in my kingdom. A lot of folks who just prefer to spend their stones in the arena or getting rings, upgrading their base, and why do I like the daily campaigns? And it's really four reasons. The first of which, you can win an actually pretty cool ancient from it. From the Siku campaign. Siku is a very, very powerful ancient that is particularly useful at higher levels. The Moloch one is not a bad one. Amani a little bit on the weaker side. Karis, Sunstaff as well. And Anhira is probably not the best one there, but they're fun to get. And who doesn't like to get as many of the ancients as they can? The second thing I like about the daily campaigns, it's a good opportunity to practice with ancients that you don't necessarily use all the time. There's really not a whole lot to lose in the daily campaigns except for the stones. You can't lose any honor. You can only gain gold by it. You can try different strategies, different ancients on the exact same base. So it's good to feel free to experiment with that. On this first attack here in Moloch's campaign, I am using Zolonia just to point out another advantage of the daily campaigns. If you have the right ancient already, the campaigns really can be pretty straightforward. So for example, if you have Zolonia, it tends to be really simple to go through the daily campaign quickly if that's your goal. Forvale can really run through the ice ones rather rapidly if he's at a decent level. If you have Jal at a decent level too, the fire suddenly becomes not all that difficult. Even on the nature and the lightning ones, they're not that difficult because the spell towers are not as dangerous as the other ones. Alright, so a third reason that I like the daily campaigns is the money, the gold, tends to be really good on them. So it's a opportunity to go in and get the gold there, and if you come across a juicy base, you can in fact take several tries to get all the gold from it if you don't win on the first time around. Alright, on this second base, I'm going to give Brander a try. His first spell provides immunity to the cursed spell towers, so that's very handy for the daily campaign. The second ability provides a heal for both the dragons and the troops, so that can be handy as well. And I mean, hey, Brander's got that big sword. He's kind of fun to play with. Alright, so on these I tend to use a hybrid army. I've got one of each of the troop compositions. At Stronghold 5 you get 5 town portals, so I like to mix it up there. Especially if I'm using the different types of ancients or ones that benefit from the high level, I like to stick a mana runner in there as well. And probably my favorite reason for liking to do the daily campaigns is because if you're successful at it, then you gain a +3 mana bonus anytime you use a ancient of that element for the rest of the 24-hour period. That's really handy. It's handy if you're using one of the power ancients. A +3 mana bonus for Forvale is really excellent. +3 with Zolonia also makes her a real powerhouse. If you were just leveling up your Jal, he takes a lot of mana to be helpful or to crush the bases with really tough spell towers, and a +3 there can be really, really useful. In addition, if you're kind of interested in experimenting with the different lightning ancients, having +3 for Lyris is a whole lot of fun. Same thing with the Essence Master. Talison's second spell and the third spell are quite powerful, and so having the +3 bonus there is very handy. And on the nature elementals, nature ancients, you can have like a +3 to Erasmus. That might be not one you've used a lot, but that third spell, Refraction, is really powerful. But it takes a lot of mana, and getting the +3 mana bonus for that is very useful. So likewise, having that +3 bonus gives you the opportunity to play around with those new ancients you've got to try to figure out if you might like to use them before you put a lot of Primus into them. Okay, so on this third base here, let's take a look, and we'll try just a third ancient to mix things up. That west side looks pretty weak. We're going to come in from that direction, and actually I already have Moloch, and so let's use him to wind up the Moloch's battlefront. His Necro Armor will be useful if we have to hit any spell towers, although I intend to knock that one on the west out very quickly. The Sacrifice one I'm not a big fan of just yet, or at least not until he's higher level, but I do like the Death Knight one. So we could probably get away with using any Ancient on this base, but we'll just use Moloch just for fun. Notice all the free buildings not protected by anti-air that we can snipe right out. So knocking out a catapult is very handy for our melee troops. And we'll get ready to deploy all our guys here. We'll lay them down quickly. There's no spell tower within range, so we don't need the Necro Armor. They're all very strong and healthy, no reason to use a Sacrifice, so we'll just wait till we get to 15 and cast a Death Knight, help take down the Stronghold, and see how much of the base we can get after that. Alright, so there's one of them. The 15 from the Stronghold will get us the second one. As we get close to the Cursed Spell Towers, we may want to use that Necro Armor. And just for fun, I may try a Sacrifice, see how that works out. Maybe on the soldiers down here at the bottom. I don't think the one Death Elemental that I'm getting is any more powerful than the soldiers they replace. In fact, it's probably weaker. That's one of those cases where the higher level your Ancient is, you'll get a much higher level Elemental, and my Moloch is not very high level right now. But we got just about all the gold on the base, and we defeated the campaign, so it's a success. So to summarize, if you're a power gamer, you should do the daily campaigns to get the +3 mana bonus for your high level Ancients. If you love variety in the game, then the ability to get or experiment with different Ancients, including what you get from the +3 bonus, is handy. And if you just like collecting all the Ancients, well, there are some special ones you can only get from the campaign. Alright, to wrap up tonight, I'll just share quickly where I'm at. I'm at Stronghold level 9, and I've upgraded just about every defense on the map. And I'm holding off upgrading to level 10 for two reasons. One is I still need to upgrade a few troops, and second, I'm at almost 4,700 honor, and I would like to get to 5,000 and hit the arena at Stronghold level 9. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the daily campaigns and which are your favorite.